Okay, today on the podcast, I've got two fantastic guests. I
Oh,
have Granny Haze and Nana King, the two Rocking Grannies. How are you doing, guys?
we're doing great.
Doing
So
great.
happy to be here.
Yes.
Hello, Ireland.
Exactly.
Welcome to Ireland.
Yo, Dublin too. Okay.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah. So, guys, for people that mightn't know about you, do you want to describe who you are and what you do?
Oh, okay. My name is Granny Haze, and I'm part of the Two Rockin' Grannies. And what we do is react to basically metal music.
Yes. Yep. That covers it right there. I'm Nana King. I got that name. Actually, I go by Grandma, not Nana, and my last name is not King. But I got it from an English fan of my grandson's band, King 810. And I guess they addressed their grandmothers as Nana in England. And being that the name of the band was King 810, he just calls me Nana King. So that's where that came from. Yes.
Very good. What did you guys do in your life before all this kind of YouTube stuff took over? What was your journey like?
Yeah, I used to teach cosmetology at a college in Flint, Michigan, and I was an advisor at the college. I used to have a candy store, done a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Used to work for a veterinarian, always looking for something new and exciting to do.
Yeah, and then we have kids. I have 3, she has 2, and I have like 8 or 9 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren, and she has 2 grandchildren.
Yes.
But those sun rises and sets in those 2 for her.
Oh, yes.
And the last job I held was in Auburn Hills, Michigan, and it was making circuit boards for the big 3 automakers for their windows and seats and their mirrors and stuff like that. I've been a deli manager. I worked at the post office, so things like that.
So how did this come about?
This was Jeff's idea. Jeff is my son. And he's a big metalhead, he has been ever since he was 12. And he watches YouTube all the time, doesn't watch much TV, and he watches YouTube, and he kept seeing these reactors and enjoying them. And he keeps saying, Ma, you and Aunt Marcia, you could do this. And I say, why would anybody want to watch us do that? And he goes, I'm telling you. He says, it's your personalities and your open-mindedness that when you see this music, because 98% of it we've never even heard of. And he says, give your honest opinion. He goes, I'm telling you, people are going to be interested in it. So
we're sisters.
Yes.
And my son is he 2 years older than you, Jeff, Mike?
A little more.
Yeah, about 2 years. And so they grew up together. So they did a lot of things together. And so even my son tried to tell us we should do this.
Yes,
but we
he did.
I couldn't imagine.
And it took Jeff about a year
really,
to talk
a
us
year.
into it. And now it's been a year. The day after tomorrow will be
June
1 year
7th.
since our first video went up.
It's our granniversary.
Our granniversary. Yep. That's what it is.
Before you guys came up on the show today, you had a live stream with people from all over the world commenting, sending in requests and things like that. How does that make you feel?
It's just mind-blowing. It just
humbles you.
Every time you see Turkey and Israel and Ireland and Germany and England and Argentina, it just goes, the Philippines, it just goes on and on.
We had one young man say that he gets bullied because he's the emo type. But when he watches our stream, he feels like he's strong enough to do it.
Yeah.
So of course it made me cry, And we just tell him, you avoid those people. They don't matter.
No, they don't.
And so that's so rewarding. And then we have another fan whose mother had a stroke.
Yes.
And she follows us. And she's doing so much better. And we answer comments and, Nana King does most of them. And they like that. So we try to stay really involved with them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
you guys
very enjoyable.
I don't know how you keep up with the comments. I think, what is it? You've got 167,000 subscribers now on YouTube.
156.
Yeah.
156.
Yes.
I'm sure it's close to 157.
Oh yeah, I think it is too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing,
it's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, I will look at her and go, who are those women? What's happening? And then we'll go to Walmart or we'll go to the grocery store and it's like, what's happening? Is this really us?
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
that's just nuts.
Exactly.
That's just crazy. But
And
it's been fun.
Yeah. Have you guys found yourself getting, you said you didn't hear of a lot of the bands before you start doing this channel. Have you found yourself kind of getting more into the rock and metal music, or what
Oh
kind of
my
music?
gosh, yes. Like we'd never heard of Avatar, and we'd never heard of Ronnie Radke, Falling in Reverse.
Oh, right.
Absolutely love those two bands. You know, listen to their music all the time. And then there's all the subgenres like deathcore, you know, Slaughter to Prevail and Infant Annihilator. We like that. You know, there's thrash metal like Slayer. You know, oh my God, it's just an amazing genre. It is. And anybody who can't just say, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to listen to these instrumentals. And then I'm going to listen to this vocal. And I'm going to see what it's all about. I'm going to listen to the words. I'm going to read the words. Because metal music tells a story all the time. And a lot of it's historical.
Most music.
You know. And they can't do that. I feel sorry for them.
There's a common kind of misconception behind rock and metal music, isn't there, from people that are not into it?
Yes,
you know?
Exactly.
They just think it's a load of noise and screaming and things like that.
Yes. Well, my friends that are my age, they think I'm absolutely bonkers. You know? But I worked with these ladies for over 20 years, and they knew I was a little different anyway. So, you know, it's just how it is.
Yeah. As the kids say, it's just how we roll.
Yeah, just how it is.
Yeah.
What kind of music were you guys into before starting the channel?
Well, anything the Beatles played, you know, they're just like the gospel, you know, love them.
I always say that any music you like when you're young, you like all your life. Yeah. And with her, it was the Beatles, it was Hendrix. You know, with me, it was Elvis, and it was Motown, because I'm 5 years older than she is. So there was just, you know, just a little separation right there. And I really didn't appreciate the Beatles till I grew up. I mean, got older, you know. Yeah, that's basically.
Jeff has a son who doesn't like the Beatles, so we don't talk about him.
It's my grandson, Michael.
Everything's fine until I look at him and I go, have you started to like him yet? No. It's really cute.
They're not heavy enough for him. Is that the problem?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I don't know. He didn't get this. They weren't good.
Oh.
Yeah, that's no way.
And you know, when I was a child, the first time I saw Elvis Presley, there was a variety show, and TV was live then. And it was called The Ed Sullivan Show. And Elvis appeared on there in 1956. And I was 9 years old. And I looked at our mother and I said, I want to marry him when I grow up. And she's like, can't understand a word he's saying. You know, so that's how parents have always reacted the same to their young people's music. You know, they don't like it. They don't understand it.
Well, the first concert I ever went to was Jimi Hendrix. And I snuck out. My mom, dad, they didn't know where I went. And it was phenomenal. We were just starstruck. Two of my other friends. And it was at a place called the IME Annex, which was, it's been torn down for years, you know. And there he was.
And it was $6.
Yeah, it was so cheap. And he was just, and I was hooked. Yeah. Never changed, never stopped liking him, you know. Went up in the attic and got my dad's army jacket and had to wear that because I was cool, you know. Snuck it back in the house, put it back in there. And then I remember my mother saying, who would ever go see such an ugly man? And my friend Debbie and I just laughed, looked around the room.
We thought we would.
We didn't think he was ugly.
No, he was.
It was fun.
Have any of the bands that you guys have covered, have any of them got in touch with you?
Actually, we'll get, a lot of times in our comments, we'll get, we've heard from Ronnie Radke,
Corey Taylor.
His wife. Yeah, his wife. War, yes. Bloody Wood from India.
Oh, I love them.
There's more. Can't think.
There's a bunch.
There is a bunch. Everybody's looking at each other, you know.
Yeah. So people, the bands themselves, because they've used like the videos have so much views, I'd imagine that they would kind of filter back to these bands, you know, as
Yeah,
well.
they check out.
We got a message from Alex Terrible, the vocalist for Slaughter to Prevail, on his new song Baba Yaga. He said that's just a typical scene at grandmother's house in the village in Russia. His video. So, and then he said he was delighted with our video. So we were delighted that he was delighted.
He called us his babushkas.
Yeah, we're his American babushkas.
Very good.
Code Orange, Eskimo Callboy.
Oh yeah, Code Orange, Eskimo Callboy. We've also heard from them. Infant Annihilators singer Dickie Allen. Jeff's in his live stream all the time, and he almost lost his mind when he found out that Jeff was related to us.
To us. Now this is
right.
Infant Annihilator, and he's excited about us. That's crazy.
Yes,
Just crazy.
They've been very
That's
nice.
incredible. What's your guys' favorite bands to review on the channel?
I love when we do Avatar. I love when we do Rammstein. Oh my god!
And of course, Falling in Reverse.
Yes, and
Can't
Falling
help
in
myself.
Reverse. Exactly. And Metallica and Slayer.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it could go on and on, but those are top ones for us.
Yeah,
And
my
of course,
last
Slipknot.
my last two concerts before everything closed over here was Slipknot, and then before that Metallica in Slane Castle over here in Ireland. Yeah.
Oh my!
Oh wow!
That's awesome.
And I was supposed to see Rammstein this year, but with the way things are, it was cancelled. So
Jeff's going a year from September 3rd. He's going. So he's
that's in America. Yeah.
Yes. I guess they canceled their American tours for this year, and this will be in Chicago.
Yeah, they rescheduled most of their tour, but they cancelled Ireland, so I was devastated. So we might, we might have to leave the country and go maybe to Prague in the Czech
I
Republic.
don't blame you.
Yeah.
You know, they are such performers. They're absolutely amazing. And that lead singer, Till Lindemann, he's a little on the outside, but I just love him. I do, and I asked Jeff. I says, "Why do I like this maniac man?" But I do.
Yeah.
I think he's a genius.
Yeah, I seen them twice, once in Dublin and once at the 25th anniversary of Rock am Ring in Germany, which is really good.
That must have been something.
That's awesome. Great memories there.
Yes.
Lots of pyro, lots of fire.
Oh yes. My grandson went to see them a number of years ago, and that's the same thing. He's one of the best live bands he's ever seen in his life. They really were. Yes. And he said it was hot. It was very hot.
What's the general reception like from your friends and family to doing this? You kind of touched on it briefly.
well, you know, you get those that just jaw drops, and then there's those that laugh, and then there's those that don't believe us. We have to pull up a video and show it.
Oh, really?
But they're all they're quite supportive.
I've had a couple health issues, and whenever I go to the ear doctor, it's so funny. They all start whispering, and they act like I'm a rock star because they've all seen the videos, and it's just so cute. And my doctor is a woman, and she's very serious until she sees me, and then all she can do is talk about, you know, what's going on, and then she gets to why I'm there, and so that's quite fun.
Yeah.
That's really a lot of fun.
I had a young boy recognize me in shopping at Walmart one day, and he had on a mask and I had on a mask, and he got right in my face and looked at me. He goes, "Are you a Rocking Granny?" I said, "Yes, I am." And then his friend goes, come on. You know, they were very young.
And we wear our band shirts when we go shopping. And somebody might go, "I like your shirt." And so right away we start telling them why we have them on. And then they subscribe. And it's just fun. It's
Yeah, because that was actually my next question about, like, have you any funny stories about getting noticed in public? But you've just covered that there, so that's cool. A couple of quick fire questions for you. Which band do you prefer? I know you don't like doing these from the video I seen earlier.
Oh, I know. I'm so awful with this.
Okay, Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit.
Linkin Park for me.
Okay, Metallica. Metallica or System of a Down?
Oh,
it's Metallica for me.
I like System of a Down, but don't tell anybody.
Like them, I like them too, but I like Metallica.
I mean, I like Metallica, don't get me wrong, but I love System of a Down.
Yeah, they're so diverse.
Oh,
yes, they are.
I just love them.
And Serge has such a unique voice. Their lead singer, very unique voice.
I was lucky enough to see them in Amsterdam one time, and I was very high and drunk.
They were
But
even
you
better,
heard
weren't they?
some of the songs.
Yeah. We went to Amsterdam and we said, okay, we'll go see System of a Down, but we didn't buy a ticket. And then when we got there, all the floor standing was sold out, so we had to sit down up at the very top. But still, it was cool.
Oh
really,
my
really good
God.
live band.
They're and their videos are amazing too.
Yes.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yes.
Rage Against the Machine or Ghost?
We've never done Ghosts. I've never heard them.
No, we've done a Ghost song.
Have we? I don't even remember. Excuse me, I'm sliding off my chair.
Something.
Yeah, Dance Macabre. It's the right answer. I don't like Ghost anyway. I seen them. They were supporting. that's why you haven't covered them.
Yeah.
I seen them supporting Metallica, and they were very underwhelming.
No.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. AC/DC or Slipknot?
Oh,
Slipknot.
that's a hard one. I don't know. I love Slipknot. I love Corey Taylor, but AC/DC, like I told in the live stream, they make me happy. You know what I mean? Their music, it's just a party from the first note to the last. I love it. I gotta go with AC/DC.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're still doing it at their ages,
going.
It's crazy.
Yeah. To wrap things up then, I see you got a merch store going now with some t-shirts and hats and different things like that. What else have you guys got coming up for the future?
Can we tell? Granny Awards? Oh, okay.
Secrets.
Yeah. He goes, no.
Yeah.
We do have a big announcement coming, but I guess not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have to
But if you want to know what it is, just watch the
It's on the live stream.
It's on the
Think
live
of it.
stream.
You don't want it to go international?
I mean, yeah, go for it.
Okay.
We just don't have any dates or anything.
Yeah, we don't have any dates or anything. It's in a work in progress.
This summer.
Jeff is doing it.
By the end of July.
He thinks by the end of July.
Okay.
It's going to be called the Granny Awards.
Okay.
instead of Grammy.
Yes. So, like I said, I made a mention in Ronnie Recky's "I'm Not a Vampire" revamped that I thought the song was Grammy worthy, and he goes, no, not Grammy, Granny. I want a Granny Award. So we got to think about that, and so we're going to do it, and it's going to include, best artist, best video, best song, best reactor, fans, just all kinds of things. It's going to be, and Jeff is an editor for ABC News, and so he knows what he's doing, and it'll be first class. So
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, I look forward to that.
Yes, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. Guys, it was an absolute pleasure, and thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, well, yes, that was
Pleasure
fun.
was
it was a lot of fun.
Take
Thanks
care
very
and
much.
stay safe.
Bye-bye.
You too. Thank you.